What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the CU04 YouTube channel. A bit of a different video here today. Gareth Southgate is due to pick, or has picked, his 26-man squad for the World Cup. So I thought, well, why don't I pick my 26-man squad for the World Cup? As you can see on the screen there, I have went with a 4-3-3 formation. I don't mind the 5 at the back, but I think England can be more attacking, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. So I'm going with a 4-3-3 formation then for my England team. Remember, guys, this is my opinion, only. The goalkeepers then, Jordan Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale and Nick Pope. The one in white at the very top would be my starting player, by the way. But I think them three should be the three that go to the World Cup. I think Jordan Pickford should start because of his experience in an England shirt. I think Aaron Ramsdale's had a fantastic season. I think Nick Pope is a fantastic goalkeeper and he's having a fantastic season. So that would be my three in net. I think they complement each other really well. Three really good goalkeepers. I think Jordan Pickford's a different goalkeeper when he wears an England shirt compared to an Everton shirt. And as I say, Ramsdale and Pope have both had really good seasons. Ramsdale obviously top of the league with Arsenal. And Nick Pope, I believe, 4th with Newcastle. So playing really good football, them two. I think Jordan Pickford's just maybe a bit better with his feet. Same with Ramsdale, where Nick Pope isn't really. But for me, I would start Jordan Pickford, and my second choice would likely be Aaron Ramsdale. Into the right back position then, I have Kyle Walker and Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'd start Kyle Walker. This is if he's back from injury, which he's scheduled to be. But I think Kyle Walker's pace, for sure, is a massive asset to the England team. And I think Trent Alexander-Arnold is as well, to be fair. But not as a starter for me. I think he just needs to get into the camp and get some experience of being in the camp. Reece James would have been in there, but obviously he's out to miss the World Cup, so I can't pick Reece James. Into the centre-backs then, we have 5 to pick from for me. And my 2 starting ones would be John Stones and Fikayo Tomori. I would also take Conor Cody, Ben White and Eric Dyer. But the starting 2 for me, Tomori and John Stones. I think Tomori is an absolute class player. I think he could do, being in this England team. Why wouldn't he be? He's a Serie A champion. He's playing really well for AC Milan. And John Stones for me is England's best defender, best centre-back. I rate John Stones highly. But then we have Conor Cody as well. I think he deserves to be there because of his leadership qualities. Ben White having a great season. Could be possibly playing right back if we need him to, obviously. Kyle Walker could play centre back, Ben White go on the right. And then Eric Dyer. I think Eric Dyer in an England shirt is solid. You know what you're going to get with him. You know exactly what he's going to give to the team, to the shirt. So that would be my 5 centre back positions there. Kyle Walker could be centre back, so maybe 6. But Tomori's got to go for me, even if he doesn't start. But in my team, he's starting. Then at left back, you're probably thinking Kieran Trippier is not a left back, but I've went with Kieran Trippier to start and Ben Chilwell to be on the bench. I think Kieran Trippier has played left back before for England. He's shown that he can do it. He said in an interview when he joined Newcastle that he's happy to play wherever. A La Liga champion, a free kick masterpiece. I think Kieran Trippier should start for England at the World Cup. I really do. I think he's a class player. Ben Chilwell, then the second choice for me. I think Ben Chilwell is another great player. Just in a 4-back, I would prefer to start Kieran Trippier over Ben Chilwell. Into the midfielders then, we have the 2 starting ones. We've got Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. I also have Jordan Henderson and James Ward-Prowse. Jordan Henderson for me, like Eric Dyer, Conor Cody, a leader. I think he's a great player and definitely an asset to the team. James Ward-Prowse deserves a call up for England for sure. And then the 2 ones, Declan Rice, one of the first names on the team sheet for me. I think he's fantastic. England show, he's fantastic at the Euros, fantastic. Next to Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips obviously will miss the World Cup with injury. And then Jude Bellingham is a no-brainer. Absolutely tearing apart the Bundesliga at the moment. So that would be my starting midfielders. Declan Rice maybe just covering a bit deeper. But Jude Bellingham's got to start for me. Jude Bellingham, if I'm being honest, I think he's an absolute world-class talent. And it would be mental if he doesn't start, in my opinion. He's that good of a player. As I say, he's tearing up the Bundesliga. He's tearing up the Champions League. Moving into the attacking midfielder positions, then we've got 3 players there. Phil Foden to start for me. I know he plays out on the wing, but he can play in that position too. Phil Foden, James Maddison and Mason Mount. James Maddison's got to go. What else can he do to get the recognition to be in this England team? Mason Mount under Graham Potter has been a different player. We know what Mason Mount can do. We've seen him over the years. And Phil Foden is a generational talent. So he has to go. He really does. And he gives that option of playing on the left wing if needed. Onto the right wing then, some maybe shocks players there. Bukayo Saka to start for me. Unbelievable player. And then maybe two surprise ones. I've got Harvey Elliott. And I've also got Gerard Bowen. Now, Gerard Bowen can play right wing, centre attacking midfield, centre mid. So Gerard Bowen gives a bit of versatility. I think Harvey Elliott has shown this season he can play in that Liverpool team. And for me, Saka's got to go. Saka has to start. On the left wing then, we got Raheem Sterling, can probably play left and right wing. But I've got him there as the left wing. And then Marcus Rashford, who can probably play strike as well. But I'd take both of them and start Sterling on the left wing. Yeah, so Sterling on the left, Marcus Rashford there too. And then moving into the striker position, you can probably absolutely already guess who one of the strikers is going to be. Because of course it's going to be this man. It is our captain, Harry Kane. Harry Kane has to start in the World Cup, no doubt about it. He's our captain. And then the other striker I am taking to the World Cup is that man, Ivan Toney. I think he's done very well in the Premier League this season to show that he should be in the team. I also would say that the likes of Callum Wilson need a break and probably get injured. Calvert-Lewin just came back and probably just missed out with a shout. Dominic Solanke doesn't cut it for me. So Ivan Toney would be Harry Kane. Would take on Harry Kane for that striker position. But that would be my 26-man England team, and that would be my final 11. A 4-3-3 with an attacking midfielder. Jordan Pickford, Kyle Walker, Fikayo Tomori, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane as captain, and Raheem Sterling. That would be my England team, guys. Just mine, just my opinion. But let me know yours in the comments down below. Who's got to go to the World Cup? Who sits at home watching on the telly? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I have been CU04, and I will see you in the next one.
Hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, 'cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light.